it was a beautiful weekend, right? It was a beautiful weekend. It was nice and sunny over here. I went to church. It was great. It was Easter Sunday. It was Easter Sunday. So, I'm not thinking anything of it. It's, to me, every day that I wake up, it's a blessing, right? It's a blessing. But on Easter Sunday, it's a special day especially for the Christian people. It's a special day, you know? And now, if you don't believe in God, whatever the case may be, suit yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's you. You do your thing. You do your thing. But I believe. I'm a believer. So we do this. We do this. That's what we do. But a little birdie had flown past me, and they had said that Easter Sunday was actually Transgender Visibility Day. And I said, huh? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I've never heard of Transgender Visibility Day in my life. Nonetheless, on Easter. On Easter. Oh, okay. You don't know, just watch. Okay, we gonna go over that on the channel then. We gonna go over that on the channel. I'm gonna definitely tune into them. But yeah, I was just like, what? And apparently, instead of Joe Biden saying, Happy Resurrection Sunday, he got up and said, Happy Transgender Visibility Day. Keyside boss. I mean, what? Let's tune into the video and see what's going on in the White House, y'all.
White House. Now to this. Critics say Biden and the woke mob are taking a swipe at Christians this Easter. This year, Easter Sunday falls on Transgender Visibility Day, which is traditionally on March 31st. But this year, not only did Fairfax County, Virginia, make an official proclamation for Easter Sunday, so did President Biden. Biden was the first president ever to issue an official proclamation for Transgender Day of Visibility, and this was back in 2021. And in his proclamation this year, he said, quote, "Today we send a message to all transgender Americans. You are loved, you are heard, you are understood, you belong. You are America, and my entire administration and I have your back." The Fairfax County Board making a similar proclamation this week.
I'm just very happy that we're recognizing a community that has too often been pushed into the shadows and celebrating yet another community within our diverse tapestry here in Fairfax County.
Okay, so this day actually goes back to 2010. And when President Biden first made this proclamation back in 2021, that year, Easter was on April 4th. Except this year, they both happen on the same day, Lisa. But it's also...
I'm so glad that happened. And we all know now, and we can see it for ourselves, us folks that believe in God, that believe in the Bible, we can see it now how the White House actually feels about Jesus, how they feel about God, how they feel about religion. And it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. And this is not a shot towards the transgender community, the gay, the LGBTQ community. I don't want you guys to think that I am homophobic or whatever the case may be. You guys, you do your thing. If you're gay, you do your thing. If you're not gay, you do your thing. Everybody obviously should have rights. But this is what we not going to do. We ain't going to keep allowing y'all to disrespect Jesus, God, whoever you want to call the creator. We ain't going to keep allowing y'all to keep disrespecting it like we don't exist anymore. This is not going to happen. It's not flying. It's not sitting right with a bunch of us. And we are going to have this conversation. We're going to have this conversation. Now, I'm happy you guys get a whole month. I'm happy you guys get a whole day. Kudos to y'all. We're in America. Hip, hip, hooray. But where's Christianity Day? Or where is the Catholic Day? Where's the Catholic month? Where's Jesus month? Why don't they celebrate God anymore? Even on the dollar bill, right? It says, "In God we trust." Ain't nobody even noticing that anymore. This whole entire country has just forgot about it. It's like they don't even care anymore in the White House. And it's unfortunate. In my opinion, it's unfortunate. Let's continue.
Also, a random day created by a random person out of Michigan, in the same way that I could declare March 30th is the day of Lisa. The White House also banned religious-themed designs from the White House Easter egg art contest, when the whole point of Easter is to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. It is a religious holiday, a religious celebration. To celebrate the day of trans visibility in and of itself is an affront to Christianity, because the Bible says that God made man and he made woman. He made male and female. To say otherwise is to deny the truth, is to deny God's creation. Also, to do it on Easter is blasphemous. You can even go back to the last Trans Day of Visibility in 2023. He celebrated after Christian individuals were murdered by a trans person at the Covenant School in Nashville. And then the White House proceeded to go on and say that it was the trans community under attack, not Christianity. So
we know what side they on. We know what side they on. And believe me, if you vote for the woke, you gonna perish just like the rest of them. You just gonna perish just like the rest of them. The woke side of this world, right, is the reason why there's so much crime. There's so much mentally unstable people. And there's so much, I'm gonna just say it outright, there's so much demons running around this place. And if you really are woke, you would see that other stuff. You'll see all the nonsense that we got to look out there in the streets and deal with, if you're really woke. But for these lefties that are woke, they think that this thing is okay and that they could just do it and nobody gonna say nothing about it. But I have to inform you today, we ain't doing this. We ain't doing this. Easter is about the resurrection of Jesus. That's what it's always been about. It's not even about the Easter bunny. It's not even about him or her. It's not about popping Easter eggs. It's not about Easter egg hunts. It is simply, again, we as Bible believers, this is what we believe. It is simply about Jesus and the resurrection. That is it. And for y'all to disrespect Jesus on Resurrection Sunday, we ain't having that. We are not having that. Let's continue.
I am so sorry that I believe that Joe Biden understands the optics of it, and he is doing this intentionally, and he is thumbing his nose at Christians and Easter, and he's essentially spitting in the face of Christians everywhere.
Well, we also have, there's a Virginia mom who told Fox News Digital, Stephanie Lundquist, that, quote, they are intentionally trying to offend Christians on the holiest of days by forcing gender ideology down their throats. This is reprehensible and unbecoming of our elected representatives, David.
Isn't Joe Biden Catholic?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. I'm with Lisa. This is not a thing. It was made up. It's like Kwanzaa. It was made up by somebody to do something. Who are they appealing to? There are roughly 1.6 million or so people in the U.S., according to some reports, that identify as transgender. Where are they going? But here's what they've done. They're gaslighting the American people because of the coincidence of this made-up day versus an actual day that means something to billions of people worldwide, not just here in the United States. They want us talking about them. And this whole thing with the Easter egg hunt, now I've been to a few of those. It's a lot of fun. You eat a lot of too many eggs. But part of it was people expressing themselves. So now the government, under the Biden auspice, will tell you that you can't present a religious, First Amendment, a religious imagery on an egg. I mean, again, I'm even more cynical than Lisa. This is gaslighting.
I was trying to be calm.
Yeah, how could you be that calm?
They definitely gaslighting. They gaslit the whole entire Bible believing community. Not only did they gaslight the Bible believing community, they gaslighted every religion that's pretty much out there. They've been doing it ever since he got into the office, ever since Obama got into office. Like, we understand, like, yeah, okay, people have to get rights. Yes, absolutely. Everyone has rights. But is that the only people y'all care about? Nobody cares about the Christians community anymore. Nobody cares about the Muslim community anymore. Does anybody care about just regular the women's community, the men's community? Does anybody care? Or is it just the LGBTQ community that everybody cares about? I don't identify as nothing. My pronouns is not him or he or they or them. It is very simple. We're not going to get confused about this. Y'all are not going to keep trying to confuse us and make us mentally unstable. We are not doing this. We're not doing this. But again, this is the world we live in. And there are demons running. They're running rampant.